When I look at everything happening in the world right now, especially the huge news coming from central banks, I want you to pause for a moment, not to panic, not to fear, but to observe, to breathe, to become aware, because the world is shifting quietly, slowly, and yet undeniably. And if you own gold or silver, or even if you're simply someone searching for stability, clarity, and meaning in this fast-moving environment, today I want to talk to you from a place of calm understanding. Not hype, not noise, but truth, truth that empowers you, strengthens you, and helps you grow in every part of your life, financially, emotionally, and spiritually. You see, when central banks start making bold moves, it's usually not random. It's a reaction to deeper forces unfolding beneath the surface, and just like in life, there are always signals before the big moments, before the breakthroughs, before the transformations. The universe always whispers before it speaks loudly. Right now, those whispers are becoming louder, gold is being accumulated, silver is flowing out of vaults, currencies are weakening, debt is expanding, confidence in the system is shifting, you can feel it in the air. Not as fear, but as awareness, as awakening, as an invitation for you to become more conscious, more prepared, more aligned with your values and your long-term vision. Because owning gold or silver isn't just about money. It's symbolic, it's emotional, it's about grounding yourself in something real, something that doesn't vanish when the world becomes uncertain, something that reflects your inner resilience, the part of you that refuses to be shaken no matter what storms arrive. And I believe that everything happening right now is a reminder not of chaos but of opportunity, a reminder that life rewards those who take responsibility for their own well-being mentally, physically, financially, spiritually. I want you to think about why you chose gold or silver in the first place. Maybe it was for safety, maybe for long-term security, maybe because you sensed the financial system wasn't as stable as people claimed. But I want you to go deeper. What you were really doing was trusting your intuition, trusting that inner voice that says, take care of your future, protect what matters, build something that lasts. This same intuition appears in every part of your life. When your body needs healing, when your mind needs rest, when your emotions need understanding, the world distracts us, but our inner wisdom never stops speaking. The news coming from central banks right now is simply confirmation. Not just that gold and silver matter, but that your intuition matters, your judgment matters, and when you follow it, your life improves. You become calmer, you become clearer. You stop waiting for the world to take care of you. And you start taking care of yourself. That's the beginning of emotional healing. That's the beginning of true wealth. I've spent my entire life studying cycles, economic cycles, market cycles, human cycles. And over again, the pattern is the same. Everything moves in waves. Nothing stays up forever. Nothing stays down forever. There are periods of excess, then periods of correction, times of confidence, then times of caution. And in those transitions, the people who thrive are the ones who stay conscious, centered, and adaptable, not fearful, not rigid, just aware. And awareness is a gift. Awareness is the beginning of strength. When you understand that the world's financial system is going through another major transition, you don't panic, you prepare, you realign your habits, you rethink your priorities, you slow down. Breathe and ask yourself, what really matters to me? What do I want the next 10 years of my life to look like? How can I protect my peace, my purpose, my health? Because let me tell you something, external wealth means nothing without internal wealth. You can have all the assets in the world, but if you don't have inner calm, inner clarity, inner resilience, you will always feel unstable. The real value of gold and silver isn't just that they protect your finances. They remind you of the principle of grounding. They remind you that in a noisy world, something steady still exists, and you can be that thing. You can become unshakable. So when you hear the news that central banks are buying more precious metals, that currencies are being reevaluated, that inflation is reshaping the global landscape, use this as a moment to reflect on your own inner foundation. Ask yourself, am I taking care of my mind? Am I nourishing my body? Am I giving myself peace? Because financial security without emotional security will never make you feel complete. and I want you to feel complete. I want you to feel whole. I want you to feel empowered by the future, not afraid of it. There's a beauty to what's happening right now. Change always brings possibility. When economies shift, people reinvent themselves. They discover new strengths, new ideas, new perspectives, and I want you to view this global moment as a personal moment, a moment to rise safely beyond fear into growth, because everything in your life is connected. Your financial decisions are connected to your emotional resilience. Your emotional resilience is connected to your physical health. Your physical health is connected to your sense of purpose, and your purpose is connected to the world you help create. I want you to breathe deeply right now and remind yourself that you are capable of navigating this world with clarity and strength. You've already taken steps to protect your future. You're already thinking ahead. You're already aware of the bigger picture, and that puts you in a powerful position, not just in markets, but in life. You see, resilience is not defined by what you avoid. It's defined by what you're willing to understand. And right now, understanding is everything. Understanding that you must care for your body because stress destroys clarity. Understanding that you must care for your mind because fear clouds judgment. Understanding that you must care for your emotions because healing opens the door to wisdom, and understanding that you must care for your financial well-being because stability allows you to live with freedom and dignity. When central banks move toward gold, they're acknowledging reality, they're acknowledging risk, they're acknowledging the end of certain eras and the beginning of new ones. And you should acknowledge your own reality, too, your own transitions, your own growth, your own potential. Because just like markets, you are in a cycle, and your next cycle can be your strongest one yet, but it starts with alignment, aligning your habits with your goals, aligning your lifestyle with your needs. Aligning your decisions with your deeper values. Gold and silver are anchors, but the real anchor is you, your choices, your discipline, your awareness, your peace. Over the next few years, the world will continue to change. Economies will evolve, technology will accelerate, systems will be tested, and there will be moments of turbulence. But turbulence is not your enemy. Turbulence is the universe saying, hold on, pay attention. Lift yourself higher, and if you do, you will not only survive the changes, you will grow because of them. You have the ability to transform your life, to improve your health, to deepen your relationships, to strengthen your spirit, to protect your financial future, to create inner peace. And every challenge that appears is simply another opportunity to develop the qualities that will carry you forward. So, let this moment in history remind you of who you truly are, someone who takes action. Someone who prepares, someone who grows through awareness, not fear, someone who finds meaning in change, someone who values stability, balance, and truth. And remember, the strongest foundation you will ever have isn't in gold, silver, or any asset. It's in your mindset, it's in your habits, it's in your emotional health, it's in the peace you cultivate every day. That is real wealth, that is real power, that is what will carry you through every cycle ahead. Take a deep breath, trust yourself, trust the path you're on. You are stronger, wiser, and far more capable than you realize, and everything happening in the world right now is simply reminding you to step into that strength fully, confidently, and with a heart open to growth. Your next chapter begins with awareness, with courage, with clarity, and I'm telling you now, you are